Good morning, everyone. Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights, Vilco Weather Hazards forecaster, as well as Radio Vermont. We're looking at anomalous temperatures, that is, and just what the heck is going on with this crazy November weather. Well, this is the left-hand side here is the European Ensemble model, 51 members. The right-hand side here is the Canadian Ensemble, and we'll run the GFS Ensemble next to the European right after we run the Canadian. We'll take you through quite a ways down around the corner here. So this is anomalous warmth. This is temperatures that are running, and this is at 850 hectopascals or millibars, roughly same altitude as the top of Mount Mansfield. So you get a little bit less effect from the nights and the days, the diurnal ranges in temperature. It's a little bit more steady. So that's what we're dealing with here at 850 millibars. So this is anomalous warmth, this is anomalous cold, and this is our current situation, valid roughly at about 2 o'clock Thursday afternoon. Over on the right-hand side, we have the Canadian Ensemble, and you can see that we're just about identical, and the models are in really good agreement. So this is anomalous warmth. So as we warm things up, we're valid now into Saturday morning, roughly about 8 o'clock. We're seeing some of the warmest weather across southeastern Canada, stretching into the Great Lakes and into northern New England. As we watch that, we're going to see a little bit of a dent. This is the next real cold air that's going to be pouring in from parts of Alaska, through the Yukon, Northwest Territories, Alberta, Saskatchewan, dropping into the Pacific Northwest. And what we can see is some of that breaks off and makes a run at us. This is our cold front that is going to be pushing in with slightly cooler conditions along about Monday. But notice what happens here. Again, this is the Canadian on the right, the European on the left, and we get a little bit below normal in some parts of northern Vermont on Monday night. That's 06Z, that's 2 o'clock in the morning. So then we build back another kind of heat ridge. This ridge of higher pressure will cause anomalous warmth to return, it looks like, for the middle of next week. So crazy stuff. We're talking here about 2 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. And then look at that, we're right back into it. The cold continues to kind of go out west. In the east, it's warmer than normal temperatures. Now we're along the 11th of November. That would be Thursday night, early Friday morning. And we still see anomalous warmth, although we're starting to lose that now. And as we go out in time, we'll still very, very cold across the western United States, but we're starting to make some inroads with a batch of colder air. Now this is valid on the 13th of November. We're looking at Sunday. And when does that colder air arrive? Well, for the Canadian, it gets in here somewhere around that Sunday morning, about 8 o'clock in the morning. European model saying, hold on, buddy. It ain't going to make it in here. We're going to moderate that temperature as it's more of a westerly flow. When does it make it in here? We start to see that slightly cooler air try to make a run, but the European says, forget about it. Canadian model has been kind of indicating there could be a couple lapses of colder than normal temperatures, but for the most part, it's neutral, and we start to return some warmth. Okay, let's run the GFS model here and just see what's kicking. So the GFS Ensemble looks like this. Notice that. Let's start from where we are. This is the GFS Ensemble on the right, the European on the left. And you can see the progression as to what happens. Warmer than normal. And then suddenly, that moves on out. GFS says, hey, roughly about Saturday, the 12th of November, we might see some colder than normal temperatures. That's probably what it's going to take to get some snow on the ground here. I don't see much. But needless to say, those temperatures do get colder. The GFS says, hey, below normal temperatures by the 13th, Sunday, and that continues. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights, thanks for watching.